Hello.
Hello.
Right, so there's a few things I want to touch on today. Yes, I did just do the unboxing. This is another video that I done afterwards, so yes. And also, my mum is going to be featured more into this video. Now, firstly, we were saying about Iceland on here, and this is how bad Iceland is. So there's a woman who got into an altercation with a cashier. So bad, I thought that someone was good. I thought fists were going to fly, and the security didn't even come and break it up.
He was doing that outside.
Yeah.
Because two boys tried to start a fight outside.
So there's two security guards, and
I thought there was one.
No, there's two, and no one came to sort out this altercation. So the woman scanned the stuff. And the woman went, I'm not paying for that, I'm going to leave it there. Which I thought was a bit rude.
There was a reason for it.
Yeah, right. She was shutting her till. And she let a woman go in front of her because the woman had two items. And the cashier said to her, you're the last customer. So when you're the last customer, you're the last customer. You don't let someone go in front of you even if you've only got two items, right?
I did think that was decent of her, but there you go.
But if you're the last customer, because you know that when you work in retail, you've got set times.
But there was only one till open again.
There always is, but you've got like the self-checkout, right?
Which I can't use.
No, I have to do it. If we go self-checkout, I have to do it. But they will no longer open a till for disabled customers, which I think is really wrong as well. Then, okay, so this is the thing my mum's going to be getting involved with, is 90s boy bands. Now, in my books, NSYNC was so much better than Backstreet Boys.
Right, hang on, a brief history.
People are going to come for me now and be, no!
The first boy band I remember ever noticing, really, and it wasn't noticing, I was only about 5, but it was the Bay City Rollers. And there was a song that they had. And everyone seemed to think it was a love song, but it wasn't. He was married. And there was this girl, and he was basically saying that they should finish it. But everyone thought it was, Bye Bye Baby. Everyone thought it was a love song, but it's not. Listen to the lyrics if you go and listen to it.
Okay, that was from centuries ago. I'm talking 90s.
Hang on, I'm just talking about boy bands in general. Then there was like bits and pieces of boy bands. You had Jibs and Jabs, didn't you?
Yeah, but you've got the formula.
Yeah, I know, but the formula wasn't there with that. I mean, I'm not sure that any of the basic rollers were gay.
Right, so the formula of a boy band is you have the cute one. You have the voice.
Right, the cute one.
The cute one.
Now, if we're going from 90s boy bands.
Yes, we're going from 90s boy bands.
Okay. Now, there's a bit of an argument going on between us on this one. If we're saying NSYNC,
it's JC.
I like JC.
JC's the best looking one out of them.
I like JC. A lot of people would argue the toss and say, no, it's Justin Timberlake. No, it was JC.
Yeah.
Then with Westlife, the cute one would have been... Hang on.
No, we're not going Westlife. Right, we're sticking with NSYNC, okay, because they've got the formula. They've got the formula down.
Right.
So you've got...
The cute one.
Which would be Justin Timberlake, because the majority of people thought he was the cute one.
The voice.
JC. Although Justin Timberlake was also lead vocals as well, so he's kind of the voice as well, but it was more JC.
One who nobody really pays any attention to whatsoever.
Yeah, that's...
For Tony, would you say?
No, not for Tony, it's the other one.
Oh, for Tony was Bad Boy.
It's alright, it's on the telly. No, it's in down the bottom there. You see where JC is?
Yeah.
The one underneath him. That sounds really wrong.
Then there's a Bad Boy.
Which would be for Tony. And then there's the gay one, which is Lance.
That seems to be a formula for boy bands.
That is the formula for boy bands.
Even with Westlife, there is the gay one.
Oh, hang on, we'll go Boyzone, because Boyzone were about before Westlife.
Okay, Boyzone.
So you've got, Ronan Keating.
He was. A lot of people said he was the cute one, but he was the voice.
He was the voice. Stephen Gately was the gay one.
He was. Yeah, but a lot of people thought he was also the cute one.
Yeah, but he was the gay one. We're going by what actually
Yeah, I know,
was.
but I'm just
right.
saying.
Then there was the one that you fancied. Shane.
Shane.
The bad
Shane
boy.
Lynch, who was the bad boy.
Keith Duffy, no one cared about.
Yeah.
There's only 4 of Boyzone, wasn't there?
I don't know.
I think there was. So Ronan
They
Keating
were
was...
that memorable.
Ronan Keating was the voice and the cute one. Then you had Stephen Gately, who was the gay one. And then, like, Shane, the bad boy, and then the one that no one cares about, which was...
Stephen Duffy is actually
Keith Duffy.
Keith Duffy, which is, I think he's in Coronation Street or EastEnders or something, so...
He's the one no one cared about, you know. And then you've got
Blue.
Westlife.
Oh,
first.
Westlife. We'll go
Westlife.
Westlife.
So you had... Okay, their names. Mark was the gay one.
Yeah, then you had Brian, who was the one that no one really took much notice of.
Yeah. Shane was the voice. I think his name was Shane. I think his name was Shane. He was like the main singer.
Was he?
Yeah, he was.
Okay. Because Brian left Westlife because he married Kerry Katona.
And then you got the blonde one.
That was Brian.
No, there was another blonde one.
Oh, Nikki.
No, there was another blonde one as well.
Kian.
Nikki was the one that everyone fancied.
Right, Kian.
And Kian... There wasn't really a bad boy in Westlife. I suppose Brian was the bad boy because he's the one who got married and then sodded off. And Kieran was the one no one cared about. So, yeah. Then you've got the Backstreet Boys. But I don't think any of them are gay.
Well, the jury's out on some of them, isn't it?
So Nick was the cute one.
Oh, yeah, everybody wanted Nick.
Even me, okay? Brian was the voice.
Brian was very much the voice.
AJ was the tough guy.
Yeah, he was the bad boy.
Yeah.
Kevin was the one no one really cared
No,
about.
Howie was the one no one really
Was
cared
he?
about. Yes.
Well, what was Kevin then?
The supposedly gay one, I guess.
Okay, but whether he's gay or not, I don't know. You know, as I say, the jury's out on some of them.
Yeah. A1. Yeah.
Baby Ben. Oh, I want to take by the neck and strangle.
He's supposed to be the cute one.
Yeah. Christian,
The one that no one cared about.
who was the Norwegian one.
The one that no one cared about. Mark was the voice.
Oh.
And then there was the other one. Mark was
The
the
gay
gay one.
one.
Mark was the
Yeah,
gay one.
yeah, there's
And then
the
you
gay
had the
one.
other one.
The one who no one cares about. We've forgotten about.
So Kieran
completely.
must have been something else, not the one that no one cares about. He must have been the tough guy. I don't know. But I don't know.
Christian was the big built one.
Well, there you go.
Norwegian
Yeah,
one,
okay. So, you see, there is a formula to boy bands. There is a... Yeah, it is. And Blue. Okay, Blue, you want to do Blue?
Right, Blue. You've got Duncan, who's the gay one who I have met, and he is absolutely lovely.
Simon Webb was the voice.
Lee, I suppose, was a bad boy because he was a bit thick, wasn't he?
No, he was the cute one. Yeah. Yeah, I
He
know.
also had one hell of a voice.
He
on it.
did, but Simon Webb was the main voice of Blue.
Oh, okay.
So he was the voice in the cute one. Then you had the one that no one cares about, Anthony Costa. Yeah. So, you see, there's a formula, but there was no gay ones in Blue or Lee.
Yeah, Duncan was
Oh,
gay.
yeah. Lee was like gay. So, there is a formula to every boy band, and that is the formula. They all follow the same thing. McFly don't. Neither do Busted, but the Busted is only 3 of them. McFly's only 4 of them. So, and I don't class them as boy bands. They're a bit too heavy to be boy bands.
Yeah, boy bands and fluff, aren't they?
But then again, there is still a sort of formula to that. So you have the one that everybody fancies. Is that Harry or Dougie?
Dougie, I think.
I like Dougie. Harry's the tough one. He's the bad boy. Then you've got
Dougie's a bad boy because he does all the piercings and weird
okay.
stuff.
Well, Dougie's the bad boy. What would you say Harry was then?
The bald one. He started going grey and he shaved all his head off, and now
No, because Dougie sings as well. So Harry would be the bad boy.
he
Harry
didn't
would.
shave his head off. He shaved his hair off.
Harry
And
would.
now he's
No,
gone
oh
naturally
god,
bald.
stop it! Right, Harry would be the bad boy because he's the bigger built one, right? Because they all sing. This is what you've got to remember. Tom's the voice, and Danny.
Harry don't sing.
No, I know, but Dougie does, and so do the rest of them. Right, so hang on, you throw me off again. Right, Harry's the big built one,
Yeah.
the drummer. Right, if you don't know. Then you've got he's the bad boy. I'm trying to remember. Right, then you've got the one that everybody fancies, Dougie. There is no gay ones. But with McFly, you've got two voices, two very different voices, which is Danny and Tom.
Mm.
Yeah, so
But Dougie does sing as well, and Dougie's got a pretty good voice now.
like I say, they don't follow the boy band rule.
No, because they're not a boy band. They're a bit too heavy to be a boy band.
And there's not the one that no one cares about, and there's not a gay one.
Because no one really cares about Tom because he got married.
They
He was
don't.
the first one to get married.
They don't follow the formula of the boy band. But any boy band, you go watch a boy band video and you will see the formula and you'll be like, research
with Basic Rollers, I was too young to know what was what. But all I remember was when I was in primary school, people would kill to get a pair of these. They were light blue flares with tartan trim.
We've been talking about this quite a lot though, haven't we?
Mm.
The formula of boy bands. And I'm not sure if anyone's actually touched on that before.
Well, I think they have, because it's always the way.
It is always the way.
I mean, like you said about Wilson Phillips, there's the pretty one, there's the talented one, the pretty one, and the other one.
The one that no one cares about, see?
Yeah, but
That's how it is. That's the boy bands and bands. They've always got the same formula.
And has anybody noticed with a lot of bands, and I mean a lot of bands, the bass player is always the pretty one. Apart from Nightwish, and the bass player is Marco. Manskin, the bass player is Victoria, and she's stunning. Then
McFly, Dougie,
who is the cute one. And it always seems that the bass player is the one that's like... And then you get into some bands that really have got talent. Like Nightwish, and you look at Marco and you're like...
the keyboard player's a nice one in that band.
You know, it's just really weird.
I have a type.
It's really weird, but the bass player is usually the pretty one. The Chiefs.
God.
The bass player of the Chiefs.
Yeah.
You know, the bass player is always the one you look at. So...
And the bass player's the one who gets the most crap.
Well, they say that bass players are unnecessary.
Yes, they ain't. They are very necessary.
Yeah, I believe that a bass player in a band is quite necessary.
Just pulling up my trousers to here.
I believe that a bass player in a band is quite necessary. Yeah. But a lot of people say, oh, no, you've got the drummer, so the bass player is not needed.
That's bull.
That's the rhythm section. It's called a section because there's more than one.
But yeah, so you watch any boy band and you'll see the formula. That. The formula.
But yeah, I mean, boy
always
bands.
The same. Always the same.
Yeah. It's quite sad really, isn't it?
What's even sadder is the fact that I'm talking about it.
But I mean, again, if there was a lot of bands that played instruments in the 90s, especially when you took going into boy band territory. But Christian used to play the guitar in A1.
Yeah. But Like, even in the 80s.
I don't know why, but there's one band that's springing to mind that is driving me
It's
mad.
Duran Duran.
No,
Oh, is it not Duran Duran?
no. Haircut 100.
Oh, because Duran Duran are here in my head.
Haircut 100. They were...
Don't swear now. You can
I'm
say
trying to think of a nice
crap.
one. Crud. Okay.
Oh, she said crud, not crud.
They were a bit crud. And Nick Haywood is probably the one that people thought was cute. Or the blonde one who used to play drums now. Don't ask me to remember their names. I cannot remember for the life. And Nick Haywood's the only one that springs to mind. And it was either Nick Haywood or the blonde one that played the bongos.
Ooh, stole my bong. I'm sorry.
Not those bongos. And people were like, the other two sort of straight haircuts and glasses. And nobody really took much notice of those two. But Haircut 100, everyone was waffling about. Modern Romance.
Duran Duran is still at the forefront of my mind.
Well, Duran Duran, there's not a gay one.
There's not a gay one in McFly.
I know.
There you go.
Has anyone noticed? Now, I love Duran Duran. I was a dyed-in-the-wool Duranie. But have you noticed how their
If your
lyrics...
friends heard you now.
Have you noticed how their lyrics make no sense?
Yes, Johnny Gilbert and Jake.
Okay, right. Johnny Gilbert and Jake Bateman.
Webber.
Jake Webber. No, it was Bateman. No, it wasn't even Bateman, was it? It was Young Scuff.
Yes, scuff.
Although, I love you deeply.
Sort your lyrics out.
Cobwebs sing from my eyelids, my eyelids, my eyelids. What does that actually mean?
No.
No, you can't do me for copyright because I didn't sing it. I just said the first line.
She said it, yes.
So, cobwebs sing from my eyelids, my eyelids, my eyelids. Now, Jake Webber sings that line.
No, he doesn't. Johnny does.
No, I just remember seeing him rolling around.
No, that's the second verse. Johnny sings that bit.
Okay, so Johnny sings that bit.
And Young Scuff.
And Johnny is sitting in front of a fridge with his heart in his hand.
No cuts or anything.
Some blood on his t-shirt.
It was a shirt, not a t-shirt.
Something that looked like green noodles hanging out of his mouth. And some ugly bird who was walking around in a wedding dress, a black wedding dress, abusing them.
You know, if Johnny ever sees this,
And
I'm
Jake
sorry.
I'm just trying to analyse this. And Jake was dead with the green noodles and a bunch of shop mannequins. Naked shop mannequins. Scuff was sort of like rolling around on the floor on his own.
With noodles.
And
this actually does make sense because of the end of it.
This ugly bride in a black wedding dress comes in. And she's got a foot on Scuff and everything. I don't know why she's there or what's happening. Then, at the end of it, they do the whole NSYNC thing with the water, don't they? But they're not getting naked. They've just got water running all over them. And Scuff goes, rah! And nearly elbows Johnny Gilbert in the head. And Johnny Gilbert's like...
Deaf Claire! If you get a chance, watch the video for Cut Me Clean.
Yeah, it makes
What
no
we're talking
sense at all. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like a Duran Duran song, it is very catchy, you know what I mean? Occasionally I go around.
Not I mean.
Go on,
What the hell was that?
Na, 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 and doing the song or
She's gone
singing it
chab
all
on me. Not me.
Not mean Harry. No, I'm Frank Bruno. Not mean Harry.
Yeah, you just sound like a chav. Please stop.
Anyway. Yeah, so if you want to understand what we are talking about, then
Probably
watch,
not, huh?
watch Cut Me Clean. Even if you don't enjoy the music,
I enjoy the
it's
music.
hilarious.
I enjoy the music.
Yeah, but it's funny.
It's not supposed to be funny.
I think it's supposed to be artistic and deep, atmospheric and deep and meaningful. I find it good for a giggle, but you know. Yeah. So, although Scuffer's got an amazing voice,
Yes.
it is actually quite funny to watch. And if this does ever reach Johnny Gilbert, maybe you could send us a comment and tell us what cobwebs coming from, singing from my eyelids means.
I don't think this will ever get to Johnny.
No, but if it did.
It'd be nice if it did.
Yeah, could you tell us what cobwebs singing from your eyelids actually means?
Or if it gets to Scuff, because he helped write it.
Yeah, I've never heard cobwebs singing. And we found a lot of them.
Yeah.
I've never heard cobwebs singing.
And if a cobweb touched my eye, no. That would mean a spider would have to go near my face.
Well,
and I'm like, Jake.
Not necessarily. Some cobwebs are unoccupied because the spider's been killed elsewhere. But they're usually full of dust, so which means that you're going to get pink eye. So I would just really love to know the meaning of... Or is it you sing loudly in real high pitch because the cobweb's just gone in your eye? But
I don't know.
It's saying that the cobwebs are singing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you'd let us know, if anyone knows what that means, can they drop us a comment?
Is it a metaphor or...
I think it's got to be metaphorical cobwebs, but why, I don't know. And the mannequins, what sense? I mean, was he doing something to the mannequins and he got murdered or just spontaneously died?
Like, it's a really good song. They've all got really good voices, but it makes no bloody sense.
The lyrics make no sense, and the video makes even less sense. So, yeah, I mean, why they all get in the bath and all their green noodles wash off.
Yeah.
These corpses with the green noodle.
Green noodles
coming out their mouth. I don't know, but we would like to know.
Yeah.
So, Johnny Gilbert, if this video ever gets to you, or Scuff, or Jake Webber, or anyone involved, if this video ever finds you, we really want to know.
We do.
We're two women sitting here in Britain scratching our heads trying to work out what the heck you're on about.
And we even looked at the lyrics to try and see if we could decipher them, and no.
And I just made my own one about
eyeshadow
that's given us an allergic reaction, which makes more sense.
Mine isn't. My eyes look okay. I've got purple eyeshadow on today.
Mine are all right.
Where the red's washed out of my hair and it's gone sort of salmon pink and blonde, I thought I could do purple when it wouldn't look too... Yeah!
I was having you on there.
Yeah, I know. Because we don't want the clashiness.
No.
Although I have got red and purple, but it's fine.
So, has anybody seen a video? I heard a song that makes no sense whatsoever that you think that we might enjoy watching. You're done?
Yeah. Or the formula of the boy band. Has anyone else noticed the formula?
We would like a comment and some interaction.
Yeah, because, the formula has been there for years.
Yeah. As I say, the earliest I can remember of a boy band was Basic Rollers. And I don't think that counts. But then again, if you go right the way back, they were called vocal groups back then.
Vocal groups?
And you had things like the Platters.
Oh, I like the Platters.
And the Penguins. And the Cadillacs. And so many. Frank Ryan and the Teenagers and all that. But there was no... The Voice, the gay one. The cute one.
Well, they probably were, but they were just a lot more secretive about it.
Well, people were into Zola Taylor. Now, she was from
Why?
Hang on. She was from the Platters, Ira Taylor. She was the female one in the Platters.
She was the gay
You
one.
know the difference because she was wearing a dress, right? But Zyra Taylor's like...
That's not the only reason. She just was not interested in what they were doing. You just let the lead singer to go, Zola!
Yeah, she was miles away. She ended up marrying Frankie Lyman for a while. Frankie Lyman was probably stunned at how she didn't move or sing or do anything much, really. I mean, when you and she's going... They're all singing and she's like...
Yeah, but they were miming.
Well, yeah, it was either miming or do a live performance back in those days. And doing a live performance was problematic.
But then again, look at Paul Anka with Diana. Oh. We had these old videos of like old 50 songs.
Well,
recorded in the 50s.
Paul Anka was only 15 or 16 when he wrote Diana, and because the end of it, when he goes, and he's like, and he couldn't keep up with it, so he's just like,
yeah, and he's going, Diana.
But Andy Williams, about 30 years after the song was recorded, Music to Watch Goes By, actually made the charts in England. And Andy Williams was really old, and they wheeled him onto Top of the Pops. He had sunglasses on, and they're playing the song, and instead of singing it, he was just like... Because it was laughable that he recorded that song about 30 years before, and it had suddenly gone in the charts in England. It was just like, they've put me on a teenage music show, I'm just going to have fun with it.
Well, it's like Elvis. Because Elvis couldn't remember the words because he was on drugs, and I probably can't say that word. Sniffy dust?
Substances.
Sniffy dust.
Substances.
Okay, so he was on substances. And due to his substance abuse, I probably can't say that either.
Yeah, you can say substance abuse.
Right, because of that, right?
I think.
Because
Substance taking.
yeah, that, and he's boozy. Can I say that?
I don't know. Drinking happy water.
Yeah, right. Because of his
Happy water.
Problems?
Yeah.
Problems.
You can say problem.
I hope so. Because of his problems, he couldn't remember the words to some songs. Do you stand at your doors? Do you gaze at your bald head and wish you had hair?
No, there is a version of that.
I saw you lonesome tonight.
Yeah, there is a version of that my mum used to sing.
Yeah, I know.
And it ended with, it's no wonder you're lonesome tonight.
Yeah.
But because he couldn't remember the words.
He used to make a joke and he'd just laugh.
Or he'd cry.
Mm.
Because he couldn't remember the words. And it did get to him. I mean, he was a showman. You know, Elvis was known for putting on this big production.
He done Suspicious Minds and said shove it up your nose. But that wasn't because he forgot the words. He just, I don't know why he said shove it up your nose, but he did.
Because he must have got bored singing those songs. He was doing them in Las Vegas every night.
This is true, yeah.
So, you know, he'd probably get bored after doing, like, Suspicious Minds for 550th time, you know.
But I love the song that I can't remember the name of. Wow. What's that song? I can't remember the name of it either. I can't help falling in love with you. For God's sake.
I was thinking your favourite.
That is my favourite one.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is.
Well, that's one of yours, but I wasn't talking about that other one.
What other one?
Where are my brothers and
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of that one either.
I'm trying to remember the title.
If I Can Dream.
Oh, If I Can Dream.
But I'm on about the other one. I said it a second ago. I can't help falling in love with you. Oh my God. That song. He didn't do anything to that song. God damn it! But I love that song, and it has been covered so many times by so many different people. If I Can Dream was covered by Manskin.
Yeah.
And they've done a pretty good job of it, to be honest.
I mean, I think there are other bands that have covered it, but the one we know is Manskin.
Yeah.
But,
There.
what's that song?
What one?
Falling in Love with You, right?
Yeah.
21 Pilots have done it.
Johnny Gilbert covered it.
9 Inch Nails done it. Johnny Gilbert covered it. Everyone and their dog has
Ice
covered
Nine
it.
Kills.
I said Ice Nine
No, you did. You said... Did you? I thought you said 9... what's that band called?
9 Inch Nails.
Yeah, I thought you said that.
No, I said Ice Nine Kills.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay.
But there are so many people that have covered it. That, I mean, I sat here one night and I put on nearly every cover version. And Chris Isaac has covered it because Kaylee loves that song so much.
I do. That song is...
I just decided that she should listen to every cover
Yeah.
version of it.
Kind of started getting sick of that song. She does this. She'll find a song and I really like that song. She's like, alright, and she'll play it and play it and play it and play it and play it.
It's not, I'll play it in different forms. I'll listen to it.
Yeah.
I'll listen to it on recorded.
Yeah.
I'll listen to it live.
Which is great.
I'll watch some
Spaced out.
reactions.
Space it out a bit. Don't just... It's so annoying.
Sorry, it's from when I used to go to video shoots.
Well, I've done video shoots as well, but it drives me nuts.
Yeah, video shoots drive you nuts.
Yeah, well, you don't have to make my house into a video shoot, okay? I'm not working. I don't want to be in the work environment.
It's when you listen to one song and bits of that song over and over.
Yeah, well, that's what you do to me.
No, because it's different forms.
I don't care.
It's the one recorded version of it and it drives you balmy, but I play different forms of that song.
It's still the same song. And you've got like people with reactions, and you've just listened to the song 5 times, and they're doing a reaction, they keep rewinding bits of it, and you've got to listen to that. What? Oh, God. And it's like being at a video shoot. You're horrible to me, you really are. So you'll be like, oh, poor Kaylee has to go through all this torture because of her mother.
There is a song by Nightwish, which has always been my
Oh, God, Ghost
song.
Love Scott. I've heard that song 5 million times, if not
It
more.
has always been my favourite. It was my favourite when Taja sung it. I've always loved it. Nobody really took any notice of that song, did they?
No.
No one took any notice of it. It was just on an album, it was there, and no one really took any notice of it. And Floor done it.
I wish it still was on an album that no one else knew about.
Well, it's always been my favourite.
Yeah, but you didn't play it continually. Now she's like, oh, reactions. And I must have listened to that song in the last few years about 5 million times.
Well, it's the Floorgasm, isn't it?
It does my head in. I used to like that song. I don't like it anymore.
There is a phenomenon called the Floorgasm. And the Floorgasm has several stages. First of all, you listen to the song you like. Then you listen to the words and you're like. Then you get the stink face, which is like. And then you get the Floorgasm, which is when you sort of go,
What's trying to come through our ceiling?
Mark.
Do you know what's annoying? Right. So we live in a street, obviously.
We live in a terraced house.
There's a corner house over there. You know what I'm talking about. They've got this guy there. He's not... I don't know how to say things.
I wouldn't say anything.
He's got problems. I'm allowed to say problems. And he screams, doesn't he? Really, really loud. Like someone's killing him. If something was going on out there, we wouldn't know nothing about it.
I mean, everyone has their problems, but how you deal with them is a different matter.
Yeah, a bit weird, that family, anyway.
I just stay out of it. I look after my own backyard.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, if I'm doing a video and you hear screaming, it's not us. It's him over there. What was that?
I don't know.
I don't know what that was.
It was the ghost.
What ghost?
The one we don't have.
One upstairs, Mark.
This video is making no sense.
No, I know. You started it with the cobwebs and the eyelids.
Oh, you were saying about boy bands. I was just continuing the vein of boy bands.
Anyway, guys, I think we're going to leave this one here. But yeah. So if you hear funny noises,
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to go and find out what that was.
if you hear funny noises in the house, it could be cats, it could be Mark, or it could be the screaming from people over there. Okay?
Or kids going past.
Or next door.
Or bottles that goes down the
Oh,
road.
bottles. Yeah, we love bottles, don't we?
No. You're laying in bed and you're just dozing off to sleep. And bottles will come down the road. Now,
He
we're
gets
calling
milk bottles and does
He
that.
carries a lot of bottles with him. I think he's going to the bottle bank and he's got lost. And every now and again he'll get 2 bottles and he'll hold them above his head and go ding ding as he's going down the road. This is fine. But you hear him coming before he even gets there. And then he starts clinking the bottles. I don't know why he does it. I don't even know where he's actually going.
Yeah.
But he's noisy.
But as everybody knows, I don't have a problem with people who've got problems. We've got problems, right?
We're the worst ones of the lot.
Right, so I don't have a problem with it, but like the way Mum said, she said the way you deal with it.
It's not that. The way he shrieks, it could be frightening to some people.
Yeah.
It scared the life out of me when I first heard it. I thought someone was being murdered out there. But,
So I'm not saying, that someone having problems is a bad thing. It's not, because we've got problems. I think everyone has.
It's the way it's dealt with.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I didn't know what was happening, and he started shrieking, and I thought somebody was being attacked. The way he shrieks, it does actually sound really frightening.
I think they just let him scream it out, to be honest, if I'm honest. Because I never, he can go on for like 10 minutes.
It was longer than that yesterday.
Was it? So, yeah, you do have to deal with things like that, but...
It's the way you deal.
Yeah, like I said, I don't have a problem with people who've got problems. We have problems. I think everyone's got problems. But it's how you deal with the problems that's... And they don't. They just don't. And they should.
No.
But, yeah, so that's... I'm not being judgmental or anything, but it's... When you're sitting at home and working, which is what we're doing...
Yeah, we are working.
And you've got someone...
All we do is sit here and do this. We do so much more that's actually involved with this than you actually see.
And if you heard someone screaming, it would scare you. So,
especially when he screams, it sounds like a horror film.
Fair warning.
It actually sounds like somebody ripping parts of your body off.
Yeah.
He shrieks that, and it's really loud. And the first time I heard it, he was in a car outside my house.
And it could be any time.
And he started shrieking, and it scared the bejesus out of me. And I went out there to see what was going on. And I don't know who the woman was, but she was just sitting there ignoring him while he was screaming his lungs out in the back seat.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
So, we're just giving you a warning that if we do a video and you hear screaming, it's coming from outside. Oh, over there.
And sometimes you hear kids shrieking, yelling and playing football.
Yeah.
Which I don't have a problem with. We live on a residential street. There are children that live on the
Yeah,
street.
there's the children that live on the street. The children that come to on this street to play football don't live here.
I know.
Their parents drop them off.
By their parents. And then they're playing... And I mean, this is quite a busy road.
Yeah.
And they're playing football.
It's a through road, basically. That's what this is. It's a one-way through road.
They're playing football in the road, which is quite a busy road.
Yeah.
Why they drop them in this street is beyond me. There are other streets and there are recreation grounds, but they drop them in this street. and they shriek and they yell and they
hit people's windows with
hit people's
balls.
windows with a football, and you think your window's coming in. And then
Don't even apologise.
And then a good few hours later, they'll come and pick them up. But they nearly had me over, didn't they, when I was coming back from the shop. They were just kicking this ball across the road. Weren't talking to anyone, because normally they go, sorry, or excuse me.
No, not anymore.
No, these didn't. And they just kicked the ball, and I nearly fell over the ball.
The thing is, that word now, sorry, has sort of become... It doesn't exist.
I don't know, I usually manage to get a sorry out of them.
Not out of the kids.
Not out of those, no. The ones that live around me, yeah, but not them.
And also, there's like this little cat that next door I've got. She lives outside. And she was on the windowsill yesterday, and Tiggy was... I wouldn't say tormenting her. It was sort of like trying to get at her, but I don't know if it was like... You probably thought it was Gremlin, just a smaller version.
Yeah, but he does like to have a go at the other cat. So
Gremlin had been cutting off.
He was probably trying to have a go at the cat.
She's not. She's a kitten as well, and her litter tray's outside. They don't let her in.
Look, some people do believe in outdoor cats. I don't.
No, it's cruel.
Yeah, it is, but a lot of people do that. I don't.
She doesn't have a collar on either. What are you trying to do? And there's a little black kitten out there as well. Kittens outside.
You know, we are staunch animal lovers, and you know we think that it's wrong. And I've also heard some stuff about outdoor cats that they don't live as long as indoor cats and various other things. But
that's why all our cats have been done.
Anyway, I've got this one on me that is driving me loopy.
Smudge.
Stop freaking out.
You picked her up, she was asleep.
No, I was trying to move.
She was asleep. You scared her.
She sits on me all the time. There we go, she's back. All the time she is on me.
She jumped on me earlier on when I was over there.
I tried to move to go to the toilet. I put her off my lap. She's on my lap. I put her off my lap. This was about 5 minutes, wasn't it, when I was trying to get up earlier?
I went upstairs to do my makeup a little while ago. My bedroom is a tip. I have to clean it up. There's mess everywhere. So I think tomorrow that's what I'm going to be doing, is cleaning up my bedroom.
I think we've both got to clean our room.
And I went in my room, and on my bed was this little thing. Well, actually, it's not little. Quite a big thing.
Quite a big thing, Andy, yeah.
Yeah. It was all curled up asleep on my bed. And I was like, what are you doing there? And he looked at me like, my bed. And I was like, nah.
I've got the OAP here.
Yeah, the old man.
Yeah, serious.
Right, anyway, so I was going to leave this video. We're going to leave it now.
Anyway, until next time, be kind and considerate. And we will see you soon on Towns from the Toilet Bowl. Bye.